All right, I have not been on this trail for over 3 years. We're gonna see how good I remember how to hop back onto the single track after it crosses some double track for a little bit. It's a super fun, pretty ride. I just, again, haven't done it in a long time. Might be one of those days that I'm constantly pulling out my phone. Conditions are tacky. Monsoon season up here in Flagstaff. Much rather be riding up in this than today. It's going to be 112 down in the valley. So yeah, let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. Try not to crash riding solo. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. Didn't stretch or warm up too much, I know, probably not a good idea. But it's not a, by no means any sort of workout or speed run. Just me hanging out. It's also, it's actually slippery. Maybe not quite as tacky as I was going to hope for. But hey, no dust. This will be probably my last ride ever using tubes in the rear. Bought me some moose balls. So those will be going in, plus a new tire will be going on after today. So I'm just kind of getting through the last bit of the stock tire. Stuff's been chewed up since the last time I got on this trail. Also, this early morning sun is messing with me. Somebody else has been riding out here recently. Decent crack. but my skills should definitely be better than they were a few years ago. And I don't remember it being a super hard trail or having like any sort of big hangouts. It's just rocky with whatever fallen logs we got. A lot of jagged rocks up here in northern Arizona. This trail was probably one of the most beautiful nature moments I've ever experienced. I rode it in late October once, and there's several aspen groves that we end up passing through, I think. I would guess, I mean, the memory I have is pretty significant. I think I have footage of it somewhere, but it was when all the aspen trees were changing color during the fall, and several leaves had fallen. So the floor just looked like it was glitter. It was the coolest thing, like I said, I've seen riding a dirt bike. Whoever these guys are, thank you. It helps me keep checking my phone. Taken this trail so far before and kind of brought it back to the trucks. Brought it back to the trucks once we got a little tired and we just rode cheap roads out. I don't know if there's anything on the GPS, but it looks like there could be potential to, and they might be hiking only trails, so we're going to find out once I get there if there's any possibility that we could kind of make a loop around the mountains instead of treating it like an outback, or you know, the loop that we have of it being several miles of fire road. So we'll see. Decided to get a new rear tire and probably run this front, and also do moose balls or moose something pretty soon after I get the rear done. When I first got into riding, I was really cheap about it, which isn't a bad thing, but I would totally go far too long on some tires, and I did not realize, I mean, you do once you get a new one, but you don't realize how freaking important having good tires are. Little baby here. So I have a heavy duty tube in the rear. When we ride in the desert, pretty much always at 12 psi. But since I kind of don't care about it this ride, since it's probably my last single ride before I get those moose balls in, I am totally trying to run lower pressure. I'm testing out 8 psi. I mean, my tire itself is just, it's not a soft compound. It's the I mean, 8081 that came on my bike. It's pretty worn because I'm about to hit 30 hours. kind of a like rock wall. That's not like crazy, but I remember some guys in our group electing to just go around instead of go up it. I can't remember. I think I went up it and I got stuck, so I had some help. Check out the tires, see how they're doing, and I might try to climb that rock wall today. Yeah, it's slick. All is wet. I'm like drifting the front tire. Those moose balls and that JXA would be super nice. By the way, got my moose balls from a gentleman we call KTM Tom. Any of you local Arizona guys are watching this and need suspension work done, it's kind of what he specializes in. Go look him up on Facebook. Pretty sure his business is also listed on Google. Super good guy, and he's always helping us out. And he's also a dealer for Mr. Wolf and the Moose Balls now, so go get you some. I'm so unaccustomed to riding in mud. Man. Whole different ball game. This is not the rock wall that I'm thinking of. I made it. That's, I think, just water runoff. I don't think that's single track. Okay, so we hit this fun uphill. It's slippery. Making it work though. Sounds a little bit more fun when it's not so slick. And up here, there should be, whew, not looking ahead. Fun little hill climb. Hopefully it's not too bad while it's slick. And a good little lookout point. There's the bench. This is new. Jaybird. Rest in peace, my friend. By far one of the coolest and only lookout points on the trails that we ride up here. Kind of let you guys take a gander. There's Snowball Ski Resort, a couple ski runs there. San Francisco Peaks. There's Mount Kendrick, I think. That's close to where our cabin is. And just all these cool rolling hills. Anybody that says Arizona isn't pretty, you're a liar. Beautiful up here. Size action here. Have not spent a whole lot of time riding terrain like this, that's for sure. Anybody else just love their bikes, man. Don't want to get on my soapbox or anything, but man, so grateful for this life. Oh, there you go, bud. Dude was Indiana Jones and from my tire. the front brake a little hard there. Oh, muddy. Yep, here it is. This little rock wall. I came in a little unprepared. Let's see if I can at least get it to kind of track up at all. Probably not. Okay. It's a good time to practice some hard enduro skills. Whew. You can tell I don't do this nearly enough. Uh-oh. Oh, tell me I don't have a Bendix problem. I know these things are notorious for them. The lack of skill is just so inspiring right now. Okay, I needed to warm up. Wasn't sweating enough yet. Now I'm gonna get cold from the sweat. Just kidding. Get to today, but I have a small my butt end just flew on the ground, off the ground for a few seconds. Have a little bottle of extra fuel in my pack because again there's the whole DBI fuel economy issue, blah blah blah. We're at elevation 8,000 feet, if not higher, most of the ride. And I'm running the green maps a little bit leaner. I would expect. That's what everybody else says, right? And I'm not just riding fire roads yet, at least. So the fuel pump really shouldn't be an issue for me. Come on. Where am I going? I'm supposed to go that way. Oh, dang it. See if I I can't hit this log. There we go. Oh, man. That starter thing hasn't happened to me yet until this ride. I have to keep an eye on it. At least my starter issues aren't going to be related to the factory start-stop switch. I got rid of that early. Saved it. Soil is way different than what we were just riding in. I know there are some parts that are quite honestly like sandy up here. It's kind of crazy. But right now this soil is like perfect. Alright, ride with good form. Ride with good form. If any of you Coconino trail riders are watching this, I'm not a part of your group because I don't live up here, but I do want to give you my thanks. We're doing what you guys need to do to take care of these trails. Cutting logs, clearing them, whatever you need to do. No one's told you thank you, I will. Now this stuff, really loose and slippery. And I remember honestly, that was a struggle last time we rode this. It's kind of a workout, but it's gonna kind of let the lug control my wheel spin as much as possible. Second gear is working really good right now. I remember that climb being pretty hard for a couple guys last time. Last time I was cheating, I had a recluse. Oh, the big old cow. I'm looking at the trail so hard. Couple cows over here, kind of spread throughout. See if I can touch the low wheel speed bump start. Alright. The more I sit, the more I find myself wandering on and off the trail. even if I feel scared's not the word, but you know, you have that, you want the safety net of being able to put your feet on the ground immediately. It's not like you don't have that while you're standing. You can still dab. Where do you want to go, bud? You want to cross the trail? Or you let me ride by? Thank you. Looking at the stupid cow. Thanks, bud. Sorry you had to see that. Yeah, there you go. I love that. Thankfully, didn't break my clutch perch again. I will say, any of you guys that ride, I know you're probably trying to ride in your free time, but if you don't go to the gym or strength train or anything like that, you're missing out. The whole reason I got into the gym was because stuff like that. I'd crash, lay my bike down, and I could hardly pick it up. And then I kind of got into the bodybuilding stuff. But that's a moot point. Having some base level of strength is invaluable when it comes to riding. There's so many instances where you need it. And that was one of them. You know, you tip the bike, facing downhill, you know, not quite upside down in this case, but not too far from it either. And doesn't hurt. Pick it up. Not too difficult. Where I struggle is like the cardio part, pushing. I'm trying to run more now, so it should be a little bit more fit. Riding is also a very good form of cardio. Just trying to be buff like Chase Sexton, you know? Not too much to ask. See, I instinctively sat down to get up that, and I found myself throwing my feet out. Right now I'm standing, and yeah, the bike's dancing some, but I can make better adjustments for balance that affect the bike greater than just like sticking a foot out while my butt's on the seat. I forgot how, like, not shale, but another deer. It's so funny what your memory of a trail is. Back there, kind of on that side hill where the dirt was awesome. It's kind of what I remember most of the trail being. That just goes to show you. Sometimes you only remember the good parts. Trying to mitigate rear wheel spin so I'm not just blowing through. Not bad. Not bad, ladies and gents. Sorry if this footage looks too slow. I don't really care. All right, now this next section I've done a lot more than what I just rode, because I actually have hopped over to this bit. This is the Aspen Grove I was talking about actually earlier. I have easier access to this end of the trail without transporting my bike. Oh man, it's so pretty back here, dude. This definitely don't feel like Arizona. So many aspens. They haven't gotten much bigger in the last 3 years. Put the white throttle cam in versus the gray one. It's supposed to be less aggressive or something, slower throttle response. I can tell you that I am just not experienced enough of a rider to tell the difference right now, especially because it's still only 3/4 or quarter throttle, half throttle putting for most of the stuff today. Hey, maybe it's gonna help me in the even slower stuff more than I realized. You never know. That brings up a little bit of a good topic. Making changes to your bike based on what terrain you ride or what style of riding you like or enjoy. Go for it. Even if you're not experienced like me and you don't know if you're gonna notice a difference, who the heck cares? Who cares? If your bike feels good, it feels good. Don't listen to all those chachas that tell you you need to have your bike a certain way. Not that it's wrong or not helpful, because 100% most of the stuff that I'm doing is just because I've been on the Facebook too much. Facebook groups, trying to learn what the problems with these bikes are, etc. How to maybe avoid them or prevent them instead of having some sort of catastrophic failure. Gosh, this trail's so fun. I should probably just shut up and let you guys enjoy it. Of course I step in a hole. Think we can make it? Should I try the hole? Put your tire on top of the thing. Let's take this off, just in case it has some sort of effect. This could end horribly, or it can be pretty fun. Alright. Weight the peg. Increase engine RPMs. Move your weight forward. Release the clutch. I sound like somebody you know? Wasn't a terrible move. I just am too inexperienced with my body weight shift. Back up a little bit. See if we can just gently ease it over. There you go. I apologize if you don't like watching somebody suck dirt bikes, but that's what I do. Spend some time trying to apply at least principles that I've learned, even if I haven't practiced and really incorporated them skill-wise. You know, that's an obstacle that was undercut, uphill. We got slick dirt. I probably could have done it had I not stopped and just kind of rolled over it, having some momentum. But I wanted to practice not having momentum, because all too often that's the situation us riders find ourselves in. This is the single track. Somewhere over here. Might be a little farther down. Some tracks with my people. Here we go. This one's easy. Pine trees, man. You're whacking me. Spider web up in my nose. Okay. Out here in the middle of friggin' nowhere. How far less people use this trip than what we've been on so far. trying so hard to ride with good form. My calves are so tired already. I think the fence is relatively new. I thought I remembered it being totally open out here. Don't know where I'm going. Alright, cooked through the first GoPro battery. Took a little water break. Let's get to it. We've only ridden 11 miles or something like that. I've probably been riding 45-ish minutes. I'm definitely rolling slow. Maybe a little small and long, I guess. But that's what momentum can do for you. Start getting into some of that sand that I was talking about soon. Or just gravel. Cinder, I should say. Feet around way too much on the pegs to be stable. This stuff is just so interesting to ride, and we've noted it in our riding groups. Like, it is hard to go fast on this stuff. It's so slippery somehow. Maybe it's just because we all have no clue what we're doing with our tire setup, or we're just terrible riders. That's also a very real possibility. But man, it's just like hard to keep the thing going where I want it to go, even if I'm riding with decent form. Started to cross rut a little bit, drop down there. Why not? Might have shifted to third when I hit the ground. Oh, that was a second. Now that one I'm a little sketched out on because it's two and they're suspended, but this left side looks doable. Alright, let's not... Falling I'm not worried about. It's falling and breaking something. Oh yes, let's go. The bike stayed level like the whole time over the top of that. I didn't spin the tire, drop the front end. See, even if you haven't practiced those good, like, hard enduro principles, even if you just think about them and try to apply them, try to mimic and copy body position, the engine RPMs you hear other people hitting obstacles at, all that stuff, it's really just trying to mimic what you see. Obviously, if you practice enough on your own and you spend the time to get good at it, which I try to, but also it's one of those things where I'm lucky if I get to ride once a month, let alone once every couple weeks. So it's kind of hard to put the time in, but I kind of try to get to the trail early, or do whatever, or maybe go in the garage and try to practice some static balance, blah blah blah. Yeah, like there's tons of videos you can all look up for instruction, but even if you don't have things practiced down pat, it's possible to get through things and kind of learn it on the fly. Now, for some people it might be a harder reality. Not hating or saying things, whatever. Another thing that I'd like to mention before I shut up, you know, that last video I posted, I broke my clutch perch. It was kind of hard to find, and I just happened to stumble across it, really. Actually, no, it was a Facebook guy that helped me out. The companies do make master cylinder repair kits like this down here. This one's by Motos, or Moto ES, or however you pronounce their name. Wow, there's a lot of deadfall through here. We're gonna, how do we get around? We go that way, go this way. So solutions do exist out there. I tried to order this from Slavens, but this freaking website was giving me the hardest time. Couldn't get the order to go through. Website was crashing, yada yada yada. So I ended up ordering it from Motos themselves, you know, way overseas. Dude, it got here in like 4 days and only spent $10 on shipping. It was a little tough to get everything to line up the way that you need to actually make it all work. And it kind of takes away some of the I tried it, like you can see on this side, I got Teflon tape underneath my brake master cylinder so that I can kind of spin in the case of a drop down instead of hopefully braking. Obviously that didn't help me enough on the other crash I had. It just smacked straight into a rock and didn't have anywhere else to go. No, but these things are awesome. It's like 55 bucks or something plus the $10 shipping, so it's like a fourth the cost, if not even better deal than that, of buying a new master cylinder, because there was no way for me to do anything else to fix it. And then if you do ever just replace your master cylinder, it's a completely reusable part, which is super cool. So just always keep it on you in the case of something breaking. Like my lever was broken, but not to the point of like no return. I just bought a tusk lever. It was cheap, and threw the broken lever in my bag in case, you know, one of these levers breaks too far to use or snaps completely off or whatever. Trying to become more of a prepared individual, because I have, I mean, a pretty minimal toolkit and pretty much no extra parts. I do have zip ties now. I made that correction of not having zip ties last time that happened and had to use buddies. So yeah, I know whoever's watching this probably isn't new to the sport, but always good to have a little bit of advice thrown out here and there. See, like even this stuff is smooth, but like getting into the middle RPMs or not putting, I feel like my tire's slipping as soon as I get on anything. Kind of hard to keep my front tire pointed straight. I see the workaround. Nobody wanted to move it? Frick it, dude, we're gonna try to move it. I might embarrass myself trying to do this. That's a thick tree. Again, another reason to go to the gym. Let's set these down there. It's on such a hill, I just gotta get it rolling. Yeah. Cool. And this one, elevation does get to you though. Whew. I almost want to try to drag it down a little bit if that's at all possible. There's a lot of weight up there. I think I could drag it up there. Then it just risks falling back down on the trail. I'd rather get it lower than all that. Okay, what we're gonna do, try to bring this up this direction. Put the goggles back on the bike. Beautiful thing about not having a carb. This out the way. Okay. If I'm able to bring this end farther up over here. Fighting it uphill. It might actually stay pretty good. I might try to get a little bit higher. Some of those longer branches are going to keep it from rolling. And they might break off, but I think this is the best bet. Whew. I'm sweating like a pig. What happens when you don't carry saws? Call me a wimp. I don't care. But I just moved it by hand. Contributed something to society. I'm a freaking retard, sorry. Talk too much. Probably won't stop talking, but one of the things that's nice about riding alone, you get to mull through all your thoughts. Man, I love this bike. Plus, air filter never gets freaking dirty. You can go way longer between changes. I'm sweating so bad now. Right there. Let's see what other shenanigans we come across. This has a lot of potential for some gnarly deadfall. I forgot how sketchy it feels over here. Holy crap. Okay, probably been sitting for a little over 5 minutes. Kind of poured a little bit of water on the radiator to help try and cool them down. They're still pretty hot to the touch. Oh, I really want to get this, but I don't want to spend too much energy, and I don't want to overheat my bike like crazy. I'm trying to do the smart, wise thing, despite being a 25-year-old. I think I'm gonna give it one more try, and if I lose momentum, if I slip out or whatever, I'll just come right back down. Because I mean, it's pretty steep right where I'm stopped, but I think I can get going again. It does get quite a bit steeper the rest of the way up, but it's not super far. I mean, I'm definitely closer to the top than I'm closer to the bottom. And now that, you know, you're looking down on that trail, it doesn't look hardly that steep compared to the part I'm stopped on. So I think I'm gonna give it a shot. Things running, not getting error codes. Turn around. This is the steepest part of the trail, and I got a bum tire, and everything else is adding to the situation. So I'm not too upset about the effort I put in, that's for sure. But turning this BC around is gonna suck. Again, you get to watch me struggle. Just trying not to lose it. Trying not to lose it. Guys? Yeah, leaving the bike in gear when you don't have access to the rear brake. Very, very useful. Not useful is having a hard time getting your leg swung up over it. Okay. I like to try to stand as much as I can, have better control. Part of me wonders just how easy the hard enduro guys would do this stuff. Am I seriously that inept? You know, could they ever empathize with somebody like me? Oh, nice. Just had sweat drip onto the inside of my goggle lens. This part's kind of flat. This part's not bad. I gotta stop pointing my head downhill. Ooh, that could have been bad. Slow down, Nate. Slow down. There we go. I'm trying so hard to modulate the rear brake, but it's so loose. I don't know if it really matters. There's some dirt. Oh my gosh, man. One thing about long downhills is they kill your arms. Haven't had an arm pump the whole time, been pretty careful about it. Oh, man. Whew. All right. You know, I might not end up making a big trail loop out of this. I might just dip out on those Forest Service roads. Probably my, again, safe and wise option. Or you can just call me a wuss, that's fine. I will accept it at this point in time. Try to keep the bike moving so it doesn't, it has a chance to get cool. Man, yeah, this stuff is rough. For me, at least. It is so deathly quiet except the bugs out here. It feels eerie. Standing. Been this far on the trail once before, so this is all stuff that's like basically new to me. Oh man, these are choppy. We're making it, at least for now, as I lose my balance. Definitely remember why we don't love this section of the trail. Yo, caught it on my knee. Let's go. I always fall on this side. All right, oh, my seat's coming off. What the heck? Okay. Let's fix that real quick. Oh, maybe get to a flat spot first. I'm so guilty of keeping in second gear. Just being lazy. Alright. This is a pretty flat spot. Alright, break time. Alright, third GoPro battery, button the seat back up. I think we're good. Getting close to the road, so just gotta stick it out a little bit longer. Missed my rear brake there for a second. Oh man, there's a lot more deadfall. I gotta get through it somehow. There's a little rock, hopefully. Just kind of jut over this real quick. Not bad. This is definitely way closer for me to finish the trail than to turn around. And I think it'd be a lot easier. I could keep my bike pointed where I want. Oh man. Definitely not a bad trail whatsoever. Just not what I'm used to, and not really what I'm experienced at. Which is why I wanted to come out and do it. I wanted to do something that was going to be harder. You know, hopefully it was, you know, it wasn't going to be too hard that I do too much, but if nothing else crazy happens, I think today was a really good ride, actually, because I got a couple log hops that I probably never would have done before, or at least successfully attempted. I put my bike down, you know, 2 or 3 times. That's pretty standard for me. I do need to get this thing a fan. Oh, poor Dobie. Trying to cool her off some, and me too, honestly. Took my goggles off to cool down, and bug just flew in my eye. I think it's out. I think this part specifically where a buddy of mine went over down the hill. Can't remember. Next area I really want to check out up here is Kelly Canyon. A group's gone once before I ever even got into dirt bikes. They just said it was really unpleasantly rocky, but I mean, so is this. So if it's better than this, or at least, you know, there we go.
better shape than me. Might have music in. Don't want to aggressively pass it. You're good. On your left. Feels. Woo! I love this stuff. It's always nice to get a break from the techy, slow, hard work trails. to enjoy speed. Good last ride for the tire. Oh, so we got snowboarders? Okay. Haven't lost it. I think they have like speed bumps on this. Straight up. This loop is like 25 miles. It's gonna take me 2.5 hours to freaking finish it. And 10 of those miles are basically highway. This stuff. What can I say? Not your best dirt bike rider. So pretty though, holy crap. Way more vegetation than by my parents' cabin. We're going 45-ish. Big rock. Big rock. Roll that. I think I'm gonna fit here. Maybe even 6. No. Now it's fit. And I know it's not the torque of a 4-stroke, but pretty dang good. Smooth delivery. Onto another tire. Clearly other people can use this. What's wrong with that little section? I'm just not a fan of hypocrisy and regulation whatsoever. Rules for thee, but not for me, basically, is what I'm getting at. Brought me some cookies. See. Well, if you've made it this far into the video, thanks for watching. I may or may not know you, but I think you're pretty cool. Thanks for hanging out with me for the last couple hours. Me and the voices in my head. There it is. Just kidding. Woo! This one's pretty flowy if I remember correctly. Let's see if there's any trees. Any more long hops we gotta do today. Tight turn. Getting real stabby with my front brake. That is kind of like a common flaw for me once I get tired. Branch just whacked me good. Here we are. Well, if I don't kill myself in the next 100 or 200 yards, successful ride. No bike damage that I'm aware of. No injuries. No scrapes. It's a good day.
Always a good day when you get out on your dirt bike. Hope everybody else that has one or is watching this because they want one can do it someday.